Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the Managing Director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're discussing tax documentation in the context of K-1 fiancé visas. I've been talking about tax here in Thailand, or specifically how tax law impacts foreigners here in Thailand for a little while now, just in a broad sense. But I thought it was worth noting that, yeah, there is a tax component to the K-1 visa process as well as to the adjustment of status process following the K-1 visa. So when you bring your fiance into the United States, you need to go ahead and get that person their, you got to get them adjusted. You got to get their green card sorted. And under those circumstances where you're dealing with that, we're looking at a situation wherein basically you have to put up documentation regarding your financial records in order to act as a sponsor for a fiance in the United States. Part of that documentation, generally speaking, is going to be your taxes. And there's going to be tax documentation they're going to want to see. Under the Trump administration, we were having to deal exclusively with tax transcripts. They seem to have lightened up a little bit on that now. We're now seeing where tax return copies are working again under certain circumstances. Again, every case is different. But long story short, it's something to be aware of that, yes, one's tax documentation and proof that one is as used as proof for one's employment and ability to support oneself, as well as, I would argue, on some level, there's kind of a kicking something into the system. They want to make sure you're basically a taxpayer, I think, at the end of the day. As we've discussed in other videos, there is a certain associated with the affidavit of support, especially with regard to adjustment of status over to green card status in the United States. There is a component, if you will, of liability on the part of the American who is sponsoring their foreign fiancé. And again, tax documentation is a component associated with that evidence.